I'm not producing anything. I'm not doing anything that's constantly firing me up. But the funny thing is, I am more so there for other people than I'm there for myself. Like what? Why are we doing that? Please don't get it twisted. I will help a person out in a minute. But it's like, damn, girl, you're not going to even put this type of energy into your own stuff? What we doing? It's just about me showing up. And that is what I feel this video is about. The fact that I even get this opportunity right now to film is so super rare. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself. The fact that I even have any kind of like energy or anything to like just put something together just to film, literally to walk in here and press record, and I'm filming is wild. And a large part of that is because of my, like, I hope I'm using this phrase correctly. I don't know if I am, but like, have you ever heard of like analysis paralysis and all that other BS? So I feel like I suffer from that like a lot. And that's a large part of the reason why I haven't been putting out content, because I'm always trying to make everything as close to perfect as possible, right? I'm like, I got to get my idea down. I got to write some sort of outline so I know exactly what I'm talking about. When I get on camera, I'm not just looking like an idiot. Like, I got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to come correct. If I'm going to be coming in front of my people, I got to know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to waste anybody's time. Because for me, I feel like, I always say this, like, even though I'm a content creator, I'm also a subscriber, and I don't like my time to be wasted. So I feel like if I'm going to be looking at a video, I want to learn something from it. I want to be engaged. But the person got to know what they're talking about. Like, just don't waste my time. And so I didn't want to be one of those time wasters, right? So it would always like result in me not doing anything and not moving forward, not taking the time to be like, take 5-10 minutes and just out of my day and just film. I would just have like no energy. I watched a video today, and I am gonna link it down below. It was a really great motivational video. It's actually a very popular one. If you guys are into like, you know, how to blow up on YouTube or learn about like I think he called it like a wireframe or something like that. He kind of goes into a little bit of detail about how he got started with YouTube and how he wasn't serious about it, but then he went into being more consistent, and he sort of developed a template in a sense, like a wireframe or whatever that kind of worked for him, and a real workflow, and how he was able to like take his channel from down here to like beyond his wildest dreams. And he's a full-time content creator right now, and just a very cool like 13-minute video. It's not long at all, but it's very like relatable. It's very cool. So I'm not gonna like put too much on it, but I'm just gonna like link that video somewhere, either here or put it down in the comments below for you. I want you to take a look at that. And so I'm sharing it with you because anytime I find something that works for me, I gotta share it with my people. And it motivated me to be here right now and in this spot so I can talk to you, because I have been so off my game lately. You know, in some of my previous videos, I talk about like productivity, and I talk about these things that relate to like self improvement, maybe even personal development. And I'm like, I haven't been that though, like in sense of like, I haven't been someone that I feel I can be reliable in that sense. I'm not showing up for myself like I'm telling you guys to do. So if I'm not leading by example, what the hell am I doing? So I kind of dipped off, and I didn't have any videos that came up in 2025 because I was always like at the drawing board so much that I allowed that perfection, that sense of wanting to be perfect, to stop me completely. And I always had an excuse. Like, my friends would be like, my other content creator friend be like, hey, what's up? You got something coming out? What we doing? And I'd be like, nah, like I don't, you know. I would always say, oh, I got busy with the kids, and I got this going on, and I got that going on. I had everything going on except the thing that fires me up. And meanwhile, life is lifing. That's one thing that's not going to stop. Doing is not going to stop lifing. But I'm always making an excuse week after week after week after week as to why I can't seem to get my shit together. Sorry, YouTube. I did tell you that this channel is not made for kids. For real, though, like, I wasn't doing what I knew I was supposed to be doing. I was wasting my own time. And we're here now in the month of August. I'm filming on Tuesday, August 12th right now, 8:30. And I'm not producing anything. I'm not doing anything that's constantly firing me up. But the funny thing is, during this time, I realized that I am more so there for other people than I'm there for myself. Like what? Why are we doing that? Like, it's great. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get it twisted. I will help a person out in a minute. But it's like, damn girl, you're not going to even put this type of energy into your own stuff? What we doing? It's just about me showing up. And that is what I feel this video is about. My first video back was not to talk about this. My first video back was to kind of reintroduce myself and to talk about the things that I have dealt with in the past few years, and being a mom postpartum and really relating to the other mommies out there. But you know, sometimes I feel like when you have something in your brain that's like living rent free, you try to get it out. Like that is what deserves space and time, right? And so that is what needed to be said, I feel. So I wanted to share that with you for whatever it's worth. I'm sorry, I keep looking off here. I have a little monitor. I just want to make sure like I'm in frame and you guys can see me clearly. But no matter what, like life is messy. My room is messy. I got stuff going on back there. And the funny thing is too, like I normally don't even film from this angle. I normally film from like they're coming back here so you can kind of see the back. But I said, screw all that. I need to make it a situation where it's going to be raw, it's going to be uncut, it's going to be top of the dome type of stuff, because that's the type of stuff I appreciate as a content creator. I appreciate that stuff as a content creator, yes, but I meant to say as a viewer. I appreciate the realness, the rawness. Like we're having these candid conversations and I want you guys to get the authenticity, and you won't get that if I'm reading off of a script, right? Everybody know, Chat GPT language. I just said to myself, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest with yourself. You need to tap into whatever it is that you are wanting to dive into, whatever that content is. Now, I mean, this channel is not going to be a free-for-all. I'm not going to just be here one day talking about, Chinese food, and the next day I'm over here talking about, game shows. Definitely there's going to be some 6 degrees of separation with the topics, but I think to me, and I don't know if I've said this before in a video or not, but it's definitely been on the brain of mine, that I feel like the whole wave of like content creators making content that's like so fast paced, and like the video editing techniques that just kind of attract people and disrupt the patterns and all this other stuff, and it's just constant go, go, go. I feel like that's like fading away / has already faded away, and we're kind of getting back into the original YouTube sort of format where it's like real chat head style, maybe a little vlogging in there too, just to kind of keep the content varied. But I really feel like just sort of that one-on-one connection in a sense is what is the focus now. And that's what a lot of people are gravitating towards. And sometimes, especially when it comes to shorts, like that kind of stuff could be entertaining. That could be something that people are really into. That's a thing. Clearly, there are audiences for that. But I think that no matter what, that human connection that you get when you discover a creator and you really like their stuff and a lot of their content resonates with you as a human being, that is something that's irreplaceable. And so that's why I feel like people are really kind of dialing back into that. So I use that information to really say, okay, the type of content that you do put out does resonate with a lot of people, but it also matters about your delivery. And maybe your delivery is a little stuck. It's a little static. It's a little not so human. So let's change that up. We got to change it up, because it could be working, but you could be doing something else that works so much better because people respond to you as a human being. And you being more candid and more open and more free to speak in your natural language, right? So that's kind of where I have been with that. I don't know if there's any questions about where I've been the past few months, but I've just been like focused on trying to make things better and all that. Still a mommy, still a wife, still a caretaker, still a full-time employee, and I'm just making everything work for the better as much as I can without driving myself insane anyway. Again, this was very impromptu. I literally just hit record, and I went about my business. And I think I'm going to start doing that for a lot of these videos because, again, I think it's important about the delivery. But I think also, too, it's all about simplicity, right? Less is more. Let's just keep it real. And so I think that when I create a space and I make it easier and it's not so heavy as it pertains to the production quality, I kind of give myself permission to let go a little bit and let real life take over, because that's what I really want to be seen here. I know I was a little all over the place, and I apologize if I was, especially just coming back after so long, being gone. But it's so good to be back. It's very refreshing, and I just want to keep it going. So If you do have any words of wisdom that could help another content creator be better and to be consistent and to really just show up for themselves, feel free, if you would like to go ahead and leave that comment below, because we all could use a little bit of encouraging and a little motivation. You just never know what might strike that chord with somebody else. Because I know a YouTube video did it for me, but I want to like bottle this feeling out because I really don't want to lose it, right? I really don't want to lose it because I'm the worst, you know. I'm like that person to be like, oh my gosh, something shiny, and then I'm over here like, oh, I gotta go. But I don't want to continue to be so distracted that I wind up self-sabotaging, because I've been doing that now all of 2025, and it is time out for all of that. I'm sure you guys are on board with me. I'm sure there's something that you took from this video. If there is a takeaway, share it below. If you have a piece of advice, share that below. Let's have a conversation about it for real, and let's talk about getting back. Because the good part about this particular video that I put out that I did not intend on putting out, because I didn't intend on filming it, is the fact that, give me like 1 minute, okay? I'm wrapping up. Sorry. But the good thing about this is the fact that I'm not just asking you guys to like leave any comments below, asking you guys to engage for any other reason other than the fact that we're not only back to talk about those things that would be ideal for us in our situations to really work on, but you guys are here living it with me, and you're seeing as I'm, you know, doing this in, I'm not gonna say in real time because it's not real time by the time you see this video, but I'm working on it actively, and I'm doing the best I can to try to give you guys like a glimpse into my world and how I'm kind of navigating this space, just coming back into YouTube in the ripe year of 2025. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. I think we've said everything we need to say. Thank you so much for watching. I want you guys to stay tuned to the next video, because we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this season, whatever that entails. Stay tuned to the craziness. I'll see you guys in the next one.